He's Warren Sapp, NFL Network analyst, a man who ended up with 96 and a half sacks for his Hall of Fame career, former Defensive Player of the Year, won a Super Bowl, and Warren joins us now. Warren, how are you?
Hi, I'm excellent, good friend. What's up?
Well, I just got some concerns, and I didn't know if you could play amateur GM here.
You know, I have one concern.
Okay.
What do you have on?
A badass shirt.
And what is that?
You don't like it?
Green or blue pill?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's both green and blue.
I see.
What's the problem? It's kind of like Seattle Seahawks colors.
I don't think that's Seahawks colors, but I'll let you ride with that right now.
Have you ever had a fashion faux pas? You ever worn something where you went that?
Listen, I am the most music and fashionably uninclined brother you speak to on your radio show, period.
Wait, you have no rhythm? You have no music?
Oh, no. I didn't say I couldn't dance. I had said I have no fashion, and if you play a song, I'd be like, who's that?
You don't follow music at all?
Nah, it's gotten a little too crazy for me at these points.
Okay, the last good musician that you listen to.
I'm a 90s guy. I was just listening to Al B. Sure this morning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an old guy. I turned 42 Friday. I can't keep up with these kids. They talking about free Gucci Mane, free Milf Meek, everybody, free somebody. I guess it's just free everybody and let the music go. I don't know.
Do you go to concerts?
No, my kid does. I bought her some of these new gloves. She's going to see Chris Brown. So.
Uh-oh.
I know, I mean, you raise them right and you ain't got to worry about it. It's just the music. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What if Chris Brown comes over to the house?
Then Chris Brown got to deal with me. I don't think he wants none of that.
I think it was Charles Barkley who said, if I kill the first guy, then word will get around the neighborhood if you're coming over to date my daughter.
Word travels fast like that.
Yes,
no doubt about it.
It does. All right. If you're looking at the Redskins and the Bears, which franchise would worry you more? What's going on?
The Bears would.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you have the quarterback under contract. When you're talking about $54 million guaranteed to a guy who his offensive coordinator outed and then cried in front of, and then the head coach is, from all accounts, came in with a way too soft mentality and then tried to, implement some, rules and regulations, and that's not going to work once you come in and, you're one of the guys.
But
you can't turn around and be the principal after being one of the guys.
What is it with Cutler, though? What do you
I have no clue. If I had that, I'd kill cancer. I'd do something very worthy with my time.
Should we critique a player's demeanor?
You know what? Reading Jay Cutler's body language has become a whole different language and a whole different art form. And then I'm listening to, Gruden saying on the air, you got to change who you are for the betterment of your team. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't fake it with guys that you sleep, shower, bathe, bleed, and play the game with. You can't fake it with us.
Well, not at 31. You're not going to change. He can't even change.
You can't fake it at 23.
All right.
You are who you are. Eli hadn't changed, and Eli has 2 championships. Tiki said he never win one. Wrong. I mean, you can't fake it with people you sleep in the locker room with every day. Eli didn't change who he was. Eli just went out and played. That's what you have to do. Go out and play. When you go out and play, people will follow you. And for Cutler, he's going to throw you 3 balls a game.
The defense.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's nobody over there.
Can you cut him?
I don't think you can. Not with the cap the way it is and $54 million guaranteed. Something has to accelerate or something. I know the cap's going to $150 million and everybody's going to be fine, but you just numbers-wise. And now you put yourself back at point A without a quarterback? Ouch. You definitely can't win this league with that.
I keep saying the Redskins got to stop talking. Everything plays out in the media. It's amazing.
Listen, that's where RG3 likes it.
You think he's enjoying all this drama?
Listen, at no point has this kid ever took a step back and said, let me do what's best for this team. It's always been Operation Patient. It's always been RG3. It's always been about him.
Do you think he's too selfish?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's just all about him in a sense of the ultimate team game. You can't go out on the football field and run a documentary about how you're going to get back. You turn yourself over to the professionals in your organization. You say, guys, I'm going to do whatever I can to get myself back, and I'm going to listen to the doctors. That's the best thing you do about this. You don't put yourself on your own timetable and then run to it, and then you're not ready to roll, and your team's looking at you like, well, come on, show us what you got there.
But don't you think that you have guys now who look at what's successful on TV, and RG3 is a Kardashian, that he understands that, you promote yourself?
Yeah, but the Kardashians are a reality show that's pushed a certain way. Football is the ultimate reality show that has to play out with your play on the football field. You don't get a script. You don't get a script. You don't get to change the coverage when you want. You don't get to change this blitz into a man-to-man coverage and the two D tackles drop off. You don't get that.
He's Warren Sapp from the NFL Network, Hall of Famer, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. DeMarco Murray may play with that broken hand.
Crazy.
So you wouldn't play?
Listen, I broke my third and fourth metacarpal in the same left hand like he has his left hand broken. Gerald McCoy broke his. Emmett got his. And everybody missed a week.
So you'd have him sit out of this game against Indy?
Listen, you sit out this game. You go get the ball. I don't even know why they put the pen in his hand. What's the pen for? Now you got something else in your body that can turn and break and turn and do something else. What? You definitely got to take a week off. 1 week.
What's the worst injury you ever played with?
Third and fourth metacarpal break.
Oh.
I played the next week, Sunday Night Football. I had 2 sacks against Brett Favre. Had a good game. I almost got him that time. Listen, man, you take your week off. You put this bone stimulator on there. You sit at the house, and you miss the game, and you come back with a greater hunger for it. They got running backs. They got the 5 offensive linemen not out.
I know.
There's still holes to be ran through, and you're going up against a smallish Indianapolis Colts defense? Come on, Cowboys. Stop it.
The Jim Harbaugh situation.
Oh.
Is he worth it?
Worth what? I don't know what
Trading,
we're talking about. You never know what something's worth until somebody will pay for it.
Okay, the
I
Raiders.
didn't think John Gruden was worth $8 million in those draft picks, but after my championship, yes, he is. It goes that way. I mean, what are they talking about serving up for Harbaugh? What we got?
I don't think it's much, but I think it depends on how desperate the Raiders are. Is Harbaugh worth, is he a difference maker for the Raiders? Would you trade for Harbaugh if I said you had to give up a 4th-round draft pick?
Oh, yes, an heartbeat.
Okay.
It's
not going to be
a bubblegum wrapper.
Yeah, it's not going to be a Gruden-like trade. But
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think Gruden was worth $8 million in the draft picks that he was. But when we won a championship, you look at it and say, okay, a 4th-round pick, that's a bubblegum wrapper unless you can find Tom Brady with the 199th pick.
How's the U doing, by the way?
Oh, don't even talk to me about this right now. We're playing the University of South Carolina in the Duck Dynasty Bowl or something like that. Somebody sent me one of those little pictures with the outlet. I say, you know what, this is bad. They just go attack me like this. It's rough. It's rough right now. But we have a quarterback with the all-time leading rusher in Duke Johnson. Congratulations to him and his family. It's a wonderful deal he's done. But Yerby and some of the other young kids are down there. But we play a defense that's unfamiliar to anybody that's ever played at the school in the last 30 years. So I don't know what we're doing because I don't know what it is.
I think you just need better boosters who are willing to get you money. And
that's always the thing, isn't it? T-Boone Pickens built the whole stadium. Oklahoma State ain't won nothing. T-Boone Pickens built the biggest, greatest, colossal stadium you've ever seen, and they ain't won nothing.
We got to stop spending money on the stadium and start spending on players.
Listen, man, we got to give those kids a stipend. We got to stop this.
Okay, but how much is going to be fair? When you guys were at the U, if I said this...
Listen, I took a pay cut to go to the Buccaneers, so let's not even talk about that.
How much did you and from who? How much did you get at Miami?
Enough to get by.
But how much is that? Like walking around money? Is it $5,000, $10,000, $50,000?
$10,000? What are you talking about? As a college kid, you're talking about $50. Gas was 99 cents a gallon then, Dan. You're talking about a different time and a different era. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you didn't get the handshakes?
There wasn't even no internet. What are you talking about?
You don't get $100 handshakes after games?
No, that's all. That's fairy tales.
Nobody got big money to go to Miami.
Now, if you go talk to Jesse Armstead, who's up there right around New York as an ambassador to the Giants, as the number one recruit in America, I wasn't that big. You know, I built what you're talking about, those 7 Pro Bowls and all that. I built that off my back.
Yeah.
You know, but when you walk into a room and there's 20 jerseys on the wall, Jesse Armstead told me that story one time. He's like, my recruiting, I walked into a hotel room and there was 20 jerseys on the wall, and I had to pick up one and walk out. Are you shitting me? Excuse me. I'm like 20. I mean, just imagine that. I had 4 scholarship offers and thought I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. 20 jerseys on the wall. So I wouldn't know how a big-time recruit is recruited. But if you're telling me in 1978, Oklahoma said it was, what, 180,000 for Marcus Dupree?
Yeah.
Then we're talking about 1.8 for Cam Newton at Auburn, right? Let's just put it in inflation. It's got to be 1.8.
Oh, man. Hey, have a great weekend. Safe travels. Good to talk to you.
Always, baby.
All right, brother.
Happy holidays.
You too. Thank you, Warren. Warren Sapp, NFL Network.